use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Recon, 132-5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
A yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete to
Vance McDonald.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah. Just move.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Sharks got it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First, seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made by
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It'll be Minshew again, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. for a Steeler touchdown.
On for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. The open man, the Shark, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's once again complete to Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on
the goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards there and a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner. And this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're open for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
38, Jalen Samuels.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress or in the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. There's that man again. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score, Steelers 21, Jaguars 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Number 38, Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's
a couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
On the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Conner. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially with... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Number 19,
Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jaguars 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
His own 5-yard line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run with Samuels, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Easy.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown. Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Connection made with Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Open man right side is Sharp. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's third down.
Covered by Rashad Jones.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get it now. Hey, Delta. 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Watch QB.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect the...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost.